David M. Einhorn, born on November 20th, 1968, is an American investor, hedge fund manager, and enjoys playing poker as a hobby. He founded Greenlight Capital, a hedge fund focused on value-oriented investing. Einhorn grew up in New Jersey and graduated from Cornell University before starting Greenlight Capital in 1996. The fund performed exceptionally well in its early years, with annual returns far surpassing the market average. However, in recent years, Greenlight Capital's assets under management have declined from around $12 billion in 2014 to approximately $5.5 billion by July 2018, as the fund experienced losses in 2017 and 2018. Einhorn's investment strategies and fund performance have garnered significant attention from the financial media. In 2013, he was recognized as one of Time magazine's 100 most influential people in the world. As of June 2019, Einhorn's net worth was estimated to be around $1.5 billion, according to Investopedia. David M. Einhorn was born into a Jewish family in New Jersey to parents Stephen and Nancy Einhorn. He grew up in Demorest, New Jersey, but later moved to Wisconsin with his family when he was 7 years old. His father, Stephen Einhorn, is the founder and president of Einhorn Associates, a consulting firm, and Capital Midwest Fund, a venture capital fund. David has a brother named Daniel who also works with their father. He completed his high school education at Nicolet High School in Glendale, Wisconsin, graduating in 1987. Einhorn excelled academically and graduated summa cum laude from Cornell University in 1991 with a BA in government from the College of Arts and Sciences. During his time at Cornell, he was a member of the Sigma Alpha Epsilon fraternity. David M. Einhorn launched Greenlight Capital in May 1996 with a modest startup capital of $900,000. His reputation as a shrewd investor began to solidify when, in May 2002, he delivered a speech at the Sohn Investment Research Conference where he recommended shorting a mid-cap financial company called Allied Capital. Einhorn revealed that he held a substantial short position in the company, causing its stock to plummet by 20% the following day. This sparked a contentious battle between Einhorn and Allied Capital, with accusations of fraud and market manipulation flying from both sides. After a 6-year investigation by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, it was found that Allied had violated securities laws relating to the accounting and valuation of illiquid securities it held. Einhorn chronicled his experiences in his book, Fooling Some of the People All of the Time, shedding light on the questionable practices he encountered. He viewed the Allied Capital incident as indicative of wider ethical issues in the market. In July 2007, Einhorn made headlines again when he shorted Lehman Brothers stock, citing concerns about the firm's exposure to risky real estate investments and dubious accounting practices. He shared his thesis on Lehman at the Value Investing Congress, and as events unfolded, Lehman's financial vulnerabilities became apparent, leading to its eventual bankruptcy in September 2008. Einhorn's prescient warnings had once again proved astute, cementing his reputation as a maverick investor, willing to take on Wall Street giants. In October 2011, David Einhorn made a public statement saying he was betting against Green Mountain Coffee Roasters, GMCR stock. He gave reasons why he thought the company's stock would drop, like saying that the market for their new coffee maker was already full. There might be a problem with their coffee pod patents, and their accounting might have surprises. After he made this announcement, the company's stock price dropped by 10%. Then in November, it dropped even more, by 50%, because the company didn't meet what experts thought they would in their quarterly report. In 2012, Einhorn was fined £7.2 million by the UK securities watchdog FSA because they said he was involved in market manipulation. This happened when he got a phone call from a broker who was working for a company called Punch Taverns PLC. The broker told Einhorn that the company was going to raise a lot of money by selling more of its shares. Einhorn quickly sold all his shares in the company after this call. The FSA said this was unfair and illegal because he acted on information that wasn't public yet, which is called insider trading. Recently, David Einhorn's performance at Greenlight Capital hasn't been as strong as before, with some of the worst results compared to his peers. Since 2014, the fund has lost 25% of its value, with an additional 15% lost in 2018 up to now. According to Bloomberg, nearly all of the top 40 positions in his $5.5 billion portfolio have suffered losses this year. Despite this, Einhorn insists that his investment strategies are still sound and believes that his portfolio will perform well in the long run. Critics accuse Einhorn of sticking too closely to his old methods, such as buying undervalued companies he expects to rebound and selling those he sees as overpriced even as the industry evolves. Currently, he's betting on the cheap stock of General Motors Company, GM, but is short selling a group of stocks including Netflix Inc., NFLX, and Amazon.com Inc., AMZN, which he considers to be in bubble territory despite their recent strong performance. Some in the market are skeptical of Einhorn's approach, which has worked in the past but may not be as effective now. There are concerns that he's shifted his focus from smaller, potentially lucrative stocks to larger, more established companies with limited growth potential. Despite the criticism, some investors admire Einhorn's commitment to his investment strategy in the face of changing market conditions. However, recent reports indicate that many former investors are considering pulling out of Einhorn's fund if its performance doesn't improve. In 1993, David Einhorn tied the knot with Cheryl Strauss, a financial reporter and media consultant. They raised 3 children together before divorcing in 2017. Einhorn currently resides in Westchester County, New York. Politically, Einhorn aligns with the Democratic Party and has actively supported Democratic campaigns, in contrast to his parents, who lean towards Republican donations. Despite his political affiliations, Einhorn co-hosted a fundraiser for the Keeping America Competitive PAC in 2012, led by moderate Republican Leonard M. Tannenbaum. In a surprising move for a billionaire, Einhorn reportedly drives a Honda Odyssey. Additionally, he engages in virtual stock trading contests as a founding master player of Portfolios with Purpose. As of March 2019, Forbes magazine estimated David Einhorn's net worth to be around $700 million. Einhorn is deeply involved in philanthropy, serving as a major contributor and board member of the Michael J. Fox Foundation. He donated over $650,000 of his poker winnings in 2006 to this foundation. Additionally, Einhorn is on the board of the Robin Hood Foundation and supports various charities in the New York area. Following the principles outlined in his book, Fooling Some of the People All of the Time, Greenlight Capital donated all profits from shorting Allied Capital stock, totaling $7 million, to several organizations, including the Tomorrow's Children's Fund, the Project on Government Oversight, PBOGO, and the Center for Public Integrity, Trudeau CPI. In 2012, Einhorn generously donated his winnings from the World Series of Poker Big One for One Drop Tournament, $4,352,000, to City Year. He has also achieved success in poker tournaments himself, finishing 18th in the 2006 World Series of Poker main event and 9th in the $50,000 No Limit Hold'em High Roller event in 2019. As of 2023, Einhorn's live tournament winnings rank him 21st in the New York area and 156th overall in the USA, according to all-time rankings.